Hello everyone, I'm Major Hemorrhoid. Welcome to this how-to video. This is a video on how to build a computer, a demonstration of some stuff that I outlined in an earlier video on how to build a PC. I have a budget. This is purely hypothetical. I have a use. Workstation. Yes, I could use an upgrade. Just wish I had 1,000. Anyway, then we go pick parts. Now, I have knowledge on the parts that we're picking for the most part, and it really helps to find discounts, to stay away from used and refurbished, because warranties are awesome when things go kablooey. Yes, they are. They are very useful. Very useful. All right, so what do we have for you today, folks? Well, we're on Newegg, and my cart's empty. Now, again, I'm not buying these. I'm picking these. This is the kind of system that I would build if I was building a workstation PC with $1,000 and a few asterisks. See, sometimes you bring in parts over. Keyboard and mouse being a couple. Then you also have your monitor. That's another part. Now, if you were to, say, include monitor in your build today, wouldn't cover it. A half-ass decent monitor is going to run you $150, maybe $200. Really good monitor, hundreds. So the monitor's really, I use my TV. I've been using it for, at least a decade and a half. I remember looking for a TV a long time ago when the LCDs first, not first, but second, after the second wave of LCDs when they got better. I remember going for a TV that had the highest refresh rate, was more like a computer monitor, but it was still a consumer level TV. And I picked up something really good. It was a 42-inch Sony Trinitron model. It was really good. It was really awesome. I loved having it. And then unfortunately I busted it, and we all know that. We all know how that goes. So what are we going to do, folks? Well, $1,000 budget on a workstation. Let's begin. Alright, so we're in our menu of parts. Now, I have there you go. That works. I have a list of stuff that I am going to deal with. Okay, so the first part is the CPU and the cooler for the CPU. Almost no CPUs come with coolers these days, especially on the mid to high end. So, yeah, you're on your own for that one. So you've got to go pick one. So that's part of the cost. CPU is going to be the most expensive thing in this build because this is a workstation, which means I'm looking for cores and I'm looking for speed. I'm also looking for memory. The best timing I can find, the most I can afford. And it's going to be probably DDR5. Motherboard. To get a half-ass decent one, might be a little spendy. Not as spendy as the CPU, but it's going to be spendy. Power supply. I need one of those. You need one of those, always. And you need one that's going to be sufficient to get you going and have enough clearance to add things. That's basically what you're looking for in a power supply. Just enough to get you going and keep you going. and for upgrades down the road. Now, I got myself good the other day, or today, I guess, and, hallelujah. Oh well, c'est la vie. Anyway, let's see, power supply case. This is probably one of the biggest cheap out routes you can take. You can spend hundreds of dollars on a case, but when you're going for economics, El Cheapo is going to be your best bet. And a video card. Ooh, let's think about this for a second. I'm in a workstation, okay? So if my processor has a built-in graphics card, it's not going to be used for gaming. It's not going to be, I'm not playing everything on high settings if I do decide to game, a little simple thing. But it just has to be enough. So that's probably going to be another cheap out too. Because to get a half-ass decent graphics card, even for a workstation, is going to cost you a couple $100. Unless you're really looking for just something basic, then you might spend $150. But yeah, again, integrated graphics for a workstation, it's pretty good. It's pretty useful. It's not great, not by any stretch of the imagination, but if in a couple months you can fork out $150 or $200 for bottom tier graphics card from either AMD or Intel, because fuck Nvidia at the low end. Sorry, I'm sure there's a few of you that are pissed that I said that, but yeah, no. So anyway, let's get to it. Let's go into CPU processor. Now keep in mind, processors are in hierarchies. Same for AMD, same for Intel. 96 Ryzen 5, 97 Ryzen 7, i7, i9, Ryzen 5, so on and so forth. Now, for those of you who wonder which CPU to build from, I am going AMD. You can use Intel if you wish. I'm not going to play fanboy or any of that drama nonsense. Pick what you want. Pick what works for you. If your research says Intel is better for you, in whatever use case scenario you've got, go with it. I'm not a fanboy. I don't play favorites, especially when it comes to a good system for what you want. Because you're the consumer, you're the one who's buying it, not me. This is a fantasy $1,000 pick list. If you've got something that you want to be picked out for you, leave something in the comments. We'll see what we can do. It'd be nice if you were to throw me some cash, but I haven't really got all that far into this, fun bit. Anyway, so let's go. What am I going to pick? Well, I need cores and I need speed. So I'm going to go Ryzen 9, because that's the top tier, unless I want to go Threadripper, but we ain't got that kind of cash. Woof. I can spend $1,000 just on a processor. So, no, we're going to go simple. We're going to go reasonably cheap. Now, the 9000s are the brand new boys on the block. The 7000s are the last gen that are still selling. They're going to be discounted in comparison to the 9000. And as far as the 5000 goes, that is, at this point, 2 generations ago. They will be phased out. So if you're wanting to cheap out on the processor, you could do that. However, I looked at the benchmarks. 7000 is a hell of a lot better than the 5000 was on a lot of fronts. So it is what it is. And what was it? I'll show you what I'm talking about here in just a second. Okay, so 5950 is the top of the line. Okay, 349, 350, 7900X less cores, but a whole lot faster speed. And when I checked out the benchmarks, it's better. Now for essentially $75, it's better. But you notice it's on sale. Ha ha ha. So let's go. Okay. That's beautiful. That's added to the cart. Now, because it's socket AM5, I need a motherboard that is AM5. So first, let's go with sold by Newegg. AM5. Now, do I want the latest, greatest chipset, or do I want the last gen? Well, let's go see about cost. 670 versus 870. Cost. Shishkabibble. Alright. Okay, so these are open box. Don't recommend that. Recommend new, because God only knows what you're going to get with an open box. There may be some stuff missing. Look at this. $150 is where you start, and that's on the opens. Brand new, $190. Newest gen, base model, $200. And here is the base model with Wi-Fi, and that's $209. Wi-Fi, I'd like wired better, but Wi-Fi works. $10. And so we're going to go ahead and add that to the cart because then it's $10 more. And it's $10 more. $10 more. That's how it's escalating rather quickly. Yeah, no. So let's go with this one for now. Okay. Now it's saying we got $633.99. It's time to start being more economical. But however, if we go into, there's the combo, there's how much we actually are. So $504.99. Hooray! So that's $119 off. That's beautiful. All right, so 504 or 505, we've got $495 to play with. Okay, we need memory. This is fun. Memory has some annoyances. Okay, so I'm going to show you something right here. See these numbers, these things called a timing? That is where one of a couple things you need to focus on. The speed of the memory, the size, of course, and the timings. The lower the numbers on all four categories, the better off you're going to be. And I am also, with a workstation, preferential towards at least 64 gigabytes of RAM. So let's see what happens. Hooray. Holy cripes. 102? That's ridiculous. Okay, let's go with what we got here. 148. 36, it's not too bad. 46, that's ugly. There we go. I like you. Black or red? Let's keep going to see if there's anything else. 40, 83. $159. That was 36, 83. So just a hair above with that, but a little bit nicer on that. And a $3 $50 price difference. Yeah. And it's 6,000. What's the other stuff? 5,200. Ooh. Yeah, definitely. Another tip, folks. If you see good timing numbers like this, and they are compared to this, I mean, they're not that much of a step down, but then you look at the speed and you notice how much faster the RAM is, because 6,000 megahertz versus 5,200, it's a bit of a speed difference. And yeah, that goes in the cart, baby. That's nice. Okay, so let's see what we've got for... Okay, we're at 662. So we've got 338 bucks left to play with. We've got 3 parts out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 we have to have. Because again, I'm on the assumption that I've got my keyboard and mouse, so I don't need a new one. I've got my TV/monitor, so I don't need a new one of those. Everything can be put towards actual parts for a new system. Like I said, 3 parts down. 4 more to go. Okay, oh, yes. We need to go looking at fans and cooling here. A little spendy, aren't they? Okay, so let's go sold by Newegg. I know there's a few that are going to get excluded, like Noctua. I'll show you something real quick. This is supposed to be one of the best brands out there. Okay, now M5. There we go. Okay, their base, 45 with $10 shipping. Holy cripe. 65. Well, that jumped up real quick. Oh man, yeah, 78. Ooh, man, it's just brutal. And normally I'd be like, yeah, I spent $100 on an AIO, an all-in-one cooler, and apparently you have to clean those out every once in a while. They're not a continuous thing that can run forever. Yeah, I'm not too happy with that. Because if that's the case, I wouldn't have bought it, and I would have just gone with a cooler, one of these. Yeah, so Noctua's pretty freaking expensive. Let's see here. Get rid of you. Get back to the coolers. Sold by Newegg. Not absolute garbage. Okay. As you can see, you've got some choices. Never been a fan of the one review. You never know what that's gonna be. Now that's pretty stout. Probably would do the job that we're looking to do. That's for sure. 75 bucks. Woof. I remember that number is not 100% accurate. Okay, that's 55. I don't know about you, but it looks kind of chintzy. But for 55 plus $10 off, let's see what the reviews look like. Oh, only 5% bad. That's not too bad then. Okay. Okay, so I don't know about that one. That was what? How much was that bastard? 55. $10 off. Six versus 8 heat pipes, which means it'll better cool, or not better cool, sorry. Other way. Reviews on that site. Okay, not exactly the highest. The LEDs went bad. Okay. Not an LED person, so the hell with them. But I'm definitely looking for a double fan that isn't double shit. Well, you know what? Let's see what we got here. Pretty stout. Hey, you got extra heat pipes going in on both sides. Excellent. Yeah, let's go ahead and add you in. No thanks. View cart, see what we're at. We're at 5 items so far. $732. Okay. Yeah, it is non-LED. All right. Okay, so we've got our CPU and a cooler. There's 2 parts. We got the memory. We got the motherboard. So we've got 3 parts to go. All right. Our motherboard was an ATX. If it was micro ATX, it'd have an MATX right next to it, just like an ITX or an EATX. This is ATX, so I need an ATX case. Let's go find one. El Cheapo is what I need. El Cheapo, come and get it. Let's go get it. And lowest price. If you can find free shipping, that would be an awesome idea. Let's see. Can't they just have an ATX? There we go. Okay, lowest price. Ooh, shipping. Ugly. Oh, jeez. Now, this is kind of ridiculous, honestly. Ugly ass cases. Jesus. Right? Oh. This is a workstation. This is not a goddamn piece of art. You know? What do you got, buddy? Okay, we got front I/O. We've got grates on the top for ventilation fans. And a rather large fan right there. I/O, power supply unit. So you've got top No side vents. Really? That many fans and that much shit, that's kind of dumb, but you can rearrange the fans however you wish. Looks like they've got 2 open spots here. So yeah. How much was it? 33 plus 9 shipping. Jesus. Oh, that sucks. I don't like it that much. 43. Let's see what you got. Just not a fan of glass. You get kids, animals. Just not a good idea sometimes. It's like, okay, so you got a grate in the front. Power supply is going to be in a standard spot. You've got mesh grating on top. Okay, that's not some... What's the point of having venting over the power supply unless it's pointing up? That's not good. Oh, whatever. Ooh, just 2 USB ports? I/O looks cheap as hell. Ugh. I like in that case. And this is the thing. Cases are a very personal thing. I am not going to pick that green bastard. That's ugly as all hell. And I was looking at a DIY. What do you have to say? You actually have a 5 1/4 inch drive. Okay, that's cool. I don't see too many of those anymore. Well, I know I like to record DVDs, and that would be a nice little thing. Got a KIO for the front. Let's see, power supplies up top. Don't care about hard drives because they'll be attached to the tower or the motherboard. So, oh, nothing up top. So the only ventilation is through the fans in the front, which have almost zero yeah. How the hell is that getting ventilation? What's it doing? Coming out the bottom? My God. That's horrible ventilation. You need to have some kind of ventilation to keep your stuff cool. I mean, you can't just have everything shut off and then 3 fans pulling air out of the... Wow. Whatever. Oh. Alright, let's see what you got. Tired of black everything. I think we've come full circle. It used to be everything was a white, beige box. Then everything turned black. Now everybody's going, yeah, can we get something different, please? Oh, okay, good. We get the tray down below. Yep, power supply for that. Okay, we got a fan location there. I/O. Let's see here. Okay, so here's a build. That was cute. Somebody put a stained glass treatment on it. So 2, 2, 3, and 1. Okay, that's a El Cheapo cooler for one of the lower ends, so whatever. Alright, I want to get rid of that decal, but I guess. Alright, back. Let's pause this for a second. Alright, folks. I'm back. A little smoke break. Looking through more of these cases. Man. $50. That's a pretty low rating, really. You know, out of all of them, it's either that one or that one. At least this one's got... no, I'm sorry, not that one. This one. This one's got ventilation, but, man, it's kind of ugly. And what's the top look like? Top. I have a mesh. We have some crappy looking I.O. And we got the good old screw. Ooh, screw on? Oh, hell no. That just invites the fucking metal, hit glass, break glass, open tower. Nope, sad, pass. Next. I'm gonna go for this Sama. It's the only one that doesn't look like a hunk of whale shit. Decent front. I mean, it does look kind of classy. I do like the way it looks. No mesh up top, though. Let's see what people have. Okay. 1080. Oof. That was a pretty damn good card back in the day, too. Don't recommend finding used parts. Okay, there's wiring for the front I/O. Okay, doesn't look bad. Again, kind of looks same rating as this one is. So check it out again. What do you got? You got front mesh. Man, I just don't like the idea of screw-on glass, but for ventilation, it's a hell of a lot better than the other ones are. And it looks better, like I said. Yep. Screen mesh so you can pull air through it and out the front. Yeah. I think I'm going to go with you. Oh, and you're in a back order, but I don't give a damn because, again, this is a price job. So no thanks on you. You cart. Where are we at? $775. Shipping on it. Free shipping. Hallelujah. That's awesome. Alright, so case is done. Now we need two components that are very crucial. Let's go look at power supplies. Oof. This is an area where I really encourage quality. Oh, that's another thing too. What do you need for your power supply? A lot of these sites have calculators. How much you need. What do you need for what you got? Okay, so I'm going to go with AMD. Let's see, 7900, 7900X. That's the one that we went with. And ATX. Let's see. I don't have one. But I want to pick one just... And right now I think it's... actually, let's do this. 600 to 699. And again, we're going to go 64 gigs, two of those. So yeah, about 700 watts is what it's telling me. So let's go back and snatch up a 7 to 800 watt. Again, like a little room. And because we're not getting a video card, but I plopped one in just for kicks and giggles. Little future proofing. And lo and behold, look at what we have, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Drop down to $6.50. It's only a $13 savings. So, ooh, a free cable. So, whenever you plop an NVIDIA in 3040, you get those little cables that goes with it. Well, view cart. Let's see where we're at. 884.86. That only gives me $115. That blows. I only have one. Ooh. Guess what, folks? Looks like we're going to have some compromises. Possibly. Okay, so last part we need is the SSD. This is your storage. This is where everything's going to go. And honestly, you want at least 2 gigs. I got myself a 4K camera, and I'm finding that, God, what was it? I think it was a 2.5 hour video took up 70 gigabytes. Shit! Imagine, that's, what, 70 gigabytes, yeah, plus the operating system and everything else, 2 terabytes is minimum. And then comes the question. How good are we going to have it at 2 terabytes? Oh, nice. Problem is, again, we are still limited to how much we have. Oh, that's a bummer. 129, 139. Let's see what kind of faster Evo Plus. Wow. That's no. Okay. $5. 5 lousy stinking dollars. Figures. Oh, it's not the best, but it's 2 terabytes and it'll work. How much was that Western Digital? Apparently, I'm not saving anything. What's the pricing cart? Oh, $10 off with up to, so... Let's get rid of you, see what you do. 130. So that's still kicking our ass out of there. So get rid of that. 5. Oh, man. I know where I can save $10 right off the bat. If it's on the combo. Let's go see if it does. I use wired, so I'm not a huge Wi-Fi person. So the $10 will mean more to me in my build than anything else. Okay. Get back to where we were earlier. Lowest price. Let's see what happens. View cart. There it is. Oh, there you go. We're $10 under, baby. All for getting rid of the Wi-Fi. That's awesome. And I said I use wired, so. Well, there you go, folks. Hallelujah. I got a tower that's half-assed decent. I got a motherboard that, although lacking in Wi-Fi, will probably get the job done nicely. I got a power supply from one of the best companies out there, Seasonic. It's on the low end, but for $110, it's not too bad. Processor, definitely the best I can get for the money I've got on the budget. Again, it'd be nice if I actually had the budget, but whatever. This is fantasy land, so it works out well for me. I get to dream. I still get to be current on the parts that are coming up. Alright. This right here, I'd love to have 128, but it works out well. And yeah, so that's what you got, folks. $990 for a workstation build with everything on sale, with combos, with everything else. Yeah, that's pretty beautiful. And that's what I got for you. This is part of the fun of building a PC. It doesn't really matter what budget you have. I mean, if you got 2,000, 3,000, or even 400, 500, yeah. Rooting through, seeing what you can find, hoping you can find something on the cheap that'll work for what you're doing. That's building a PC. Because as you can see, that price is $1,133.85, and this is $989.85, which means $150 worth of discounts. Thank God. I can tell you where a few other spots would have been compromised, and some of them I don't particularly care for. Can't go down any lower on that. Can't go any lower on that. Can't really go any lower on that. Unless I want to basically say, screw future-proofing. Let's see. I could go lower, but what's the point? Then I'm sacrificing time. Essentially, future time. You know, how long is it going to take to render? How long is it going to take to process? That bad boy right there is, pound for pound right now, one of the best. I'd love to go faster, but, well, I have $10 to spare. I probably could. Nah, this is good for right now. Combo savings, $10. Yeah, that's where my $10 is coming, so I'm not going to go with that. RAM, like I said, it's awesome. I love the speed. I love the latency. Sounds like a plan. Cooler, looks good. It's not LED, and it looks like it can get the job done. So, $1,000 build for a workstation for video and other types of rendering. Thank you very much for tuning in, folks. This has been a video that I've enjoyed doing, because this is the kind of stuff that I do enjoy doing. So, have yourself a good one.